So, bro, Fee, talk to us, man. When we usually start, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, with what's been going on and that, we've been asking everyone like how their COVID quarantine, whatever you want to call it's been. What it was like when you got the news. What was you on? Where was your mind at?
Oh yeah.
So take us back to like March, yeah. Last year. Or was it this year? It was last year, innit? Last year, March last year, when they said they were locking down everything. Where was your head at? What was you thinking about?
I was kind of pissed because I just done the schoolwear Q show in January. And
Yeah.
Then, that was in Brixton Academy, and then I done not Camden Assembly. One of those North London shows is like a 1,500 cap with Sam Wise, so I opened up for Sam Wise, and that was like the week of them, or the day before they announced it. So that was mad. I was just kind of pissed. I had a tape coming out that I went to Austria and recorded. So it was just kind of mad, and then you know how everyone was kind of scared to come out their houses and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of mad, man.
What was that off the back of that that show with Schoolboy Q and that?
Yeah.
Like the momentum was moving and that.
Yeah. Everyone around me was gassed. Like everyone was kind of just, you know, like when everyone just kind of believes in the dream. You know, like if friggin' like Jay-Z sat down and tweeted your podcast or something.
Yeah.
Like, everyone around you would be believing.
I can
in
see
it, you know
the
what I'm
lane
saying?
now,
They can
innit?
see, yeah. So that's how it was, and the momentum around, man, was just a good vibe, and I was just ready to go.
Oh, that's cool. And what would you say, yeah? Because obviously when this hit, pockets were hitting it financially.
Yeah.
Everyone was looking at, obviously, if you're self-employed or you're running a business, I think one of the main things people was thinking like, right, how am I gonna eat in it?
Yeah.
How am I gonna put food on my table? How am I gonna provide?
Yeah.
Obviously, people have responsibilities, whether it's children, mortgages, stuff like that, rent to pay, and then obviously this thing hit. So talk to us like financially what it was looking like for you. Obviously, you're doing this thing independent, I believe, and what it was like as a musician, thinking like, rah, man's not gonna be able to eat from this place or that place or do any shows. Like financially, yeah, when you heard like, rah, we're not gonna be able to do certain things, what was you planning? Where was your head at?
I just kind of had to reassess everything I was doing, even like just when it came down to the business and the music, and it was kind of a blessing for me because it allowed me to focus on my brand and just everything I was doing as a whole, and like just see like register my company, register the business,
Yeah.
like just do groundwork where I was just freestyling things before.
Foundations, innit?
Yeah, that actually set up the foundations and find out what to register a company is, find out what a company house is, start to look at other things to make money from for my brand other than just music and shows.
Do you think man do that a lot? Like, because a lot of the time, yeah, you see when, I remember being young, yeah, and like some of the man them are saying, yeah, man want to rap, or man them start rapping and it's like a joke thing, but then you start seeing people like making money off this, and then you're thinking, rah, like, if I rap, man could bust and make like mad peas, but like a lot of the time it's not like that, innit?
No,
like it's a
not
slow grind,
Yeah,
and
you
a
can
lot
have
of the time
you can
it's
have your
glamorous.
you can have your overnight success in it, but it's a long grind for a lot of people, innit?
Yeah.
Like even one of man's friends, Potter, he's been doing this for years. He's one of the biggest artists now. He's been grinding for years, innit?
People forget that, innit? I
Yeah.
think the mainstream people just see the I don't know what you want to call it.
They just
glamour.
see the success.
Yeah, they see the success. Yeah, they don't see the old school
Yeah.
mixtape that was released from
No.
You get me? They don't see that, so
No,
they just see what they see now and think, yeah, cool, my man's made it up from yesterday, like you said.
that's exactly what
Do
they
you see with when it's kind of hitting that? Did you find yourself? I don't know. You might have did this before, but looking at certain things, for example, like checking your streams and stuff like that a lot more, because it's like, oh snap, like you said, no more shows for now.
Yeah.
Let me see what my streams are saying. Or was you looking into them anyway? Like how much do you?
I've always kind of looked into that sort of stuff, but what it made me look into was my network. So I started reaching out to other people, and I realized that a lot of other people were reaching out as well.
Yeah.
So like I ended up doing a competition with Mixed by Ali and Young Guru. Young Guru is Jay-Z's engineer. Mixed by Ali is Kendrick Lamar's engineer. Ali's got a company called Engineer Sounds, and they've got all the engineers, all the top engineers around the world registered to this company. And what they were doing was a competition for their engineers on who can do the best mixes, and they won prizes, etc. So they put forward me and Ling Hustle for that, and the next singer from Streatham, South London. And I just found myself working with more people like Seshi, I Am Next. I was doing
Big up Seshi.
I done a documentary during the lockdown that I released for my tape. So it was just more about networking, and especially with, I didn't know where I was gonna go, like where I'm at right now, but I knew that I needed to do something different.
Yeah.
You get me?
Before that, was like, did you have a business? Would you say you had a business mindset, or did like the COVID kind of force you into that?
Yeah, COVID forced me into it. I don't even think I had a business mindset. I just thought, I could just knock out videos and you know how the man think, I'm gonna put this on Grime Daily and it's gonna blow, and it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's the real. It doesn't.
What do you man think about Grime Daily now? Is it what it like used to be? 'Cause I remember when people used to post up there, and man will go clear like off of one vid, but like now it's like I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Is that still the formula? Like
I don't
one post on GRM.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just think if it's gonna go, I feel like we're in a time that if it goes and you've done the whole marketing,
it will go nonetheless.
It will go in it. Like if it's on your channel, Grime Daily, SBTV, whatever channel it is on, if you've done the homework for it, it's gonna go. I've had bedrooms put songs on Grime Daily, and it get like 500,000 in a month, and they're still not gone. You know what I'm saying? They're still working, grinding. So.
It's just an easier channel, isn't it, to connect to the people. I get why people use it. I can't discredit it.
It's the streets, innit? The streets watch it, innit? Exactly, the streets watch it, but the streets isn't the whole of England. You know what I'm saying? The streets is like certain parts of the hoods around England. It's not the whole of England. So whereas somebody else like Slow Tie will have a whole, like he's getting Mercury awards. Nobody on Grime Daily listens to Slow Tie. You know what I'm saying?
I don't still.
Like you lot don't. What, he's getting Mercury awards.
I know
you know what I'm saying?
He's from like Northampton, I think.
Yeah,
he's from Northampton.
But he's cold. He's just got a song with A$AP Rocky. He's got
I heard the thing with Skepta. That one's crazy still.
Videos are mad, like, so it's like there's a bigger world than Grime Daily, innit?
No,
it's like if you're a gangster rapper, you're gonna put your stuff on Grime Daily, innit?
What's the market employed in for someone that's not like...
Get a chain and a watch and put it on Grime Daily. That's your thing, innit?
I hear it still.
That's the thing.
It's the pattern,
but you got to compete with everyone around you. If you're talking about trapping, you got to be the biggest trapper.
You know what? I was talking about this today because man was watching Moray. Is it more? I think I said it right. You know Quicksand? You heard that song, Quicksand? Moray.
No.
Oh, have you heard it? Quicksand, Moray.
From you the other day.
But anyway, my man looked shit in the video. Like man's wearing 3/4 lengths. You know, like in England, you can't get away with that. Man's wearing 3/4 length jeans, moving like John Cena and that. But man's video is gone clear. Like it's on like a couple million views. You see in England, man's gonna look at that and like man said and say, my man's not dripped out. My man's not. Like we're bad vibes over here. You know?
Yeah. Do you
Fully
think?
Bad vibes.
Oh, this is mad. Do you think? That the whole like portraying like the lavish, glamorous lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Like the flashy cars, the bust down watch, the bust down chain. Do you think that helps? Like your vids, if aesthetically you look like.
It depends on what demographic you're trying to reach, innit? The biggest artist in the country is Stormzy, innit? Don't portray that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It depends on what kind of crowd you're trying to get, innit?
True still.
If you're trying to get the hood and the ends, because you can get like people like Nines have built foundations off the hood.
Yeah.
We was into Nines, like we would like people like Potter off the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously other areas, but when it comes to the street, we love that sort of stuff, innit? In the hood, we love to see a street guy win, like a nigga win.
Do you think it's that, or I don't know? Because I was speaking to someone the other day, and we was basically talking about like how man get on, like whatever that means to you, like man make some paper and some like real money, and then man start flexing on like the ends, like man that start flexing, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of those people have downfalls though, but you see like the people that like build up their community and stuff, and
Yeah.
you can see that they're helping and putting people on around them. Those are the ones that kind of go. You get me?
Still.
What do you think about another topic man was talking to someone about was man must have watched something actually, and we were speaking about it when did you see the interview with Getz?
Which one?
Well, he was talking about, I'm not going to even go into it like that, but he was basically talking about there was a point in his like career, yeah, where he was obviously grafting and that. Man don't know who he is, you know what I'm saying? And like, he was like talking to one of his dogs about going and getting a job, like, and he's like Getz at this point. Like everyone like knows him. Like, and like we're talking not like back in the day Getz, we're talking about like more recent, you know what I'm saying? And he was like looking at it like raw. Like obviously the money was slow.
I think that's one of the realest things you can do, though,
and he was thinking about like getting a job, but like for him to come out and say that, it's like not a lot of man will say that, but like, what do you think, yeah, about man them who are like doing this thing, whether they're making music or whatever, and going back and then saying like, rah, man's got to like go and work in this place or that place to go and like.
I think that's the realest thing you can do, to be honest. I've seen a lot of people. I personally myself, I had a job working at DHL.
Yeah.
So I'm delivering boxes and stuff, but then like I'm also
was it in the ends?
Nah, I didn't do it in the ends. That's one thing I didn't do. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be getting stopped every second. No, the guy, my manager, was like, yo, I can put you in Campbell. I was like, bro, like I'm gonna be in the ends. I'm gonna be getting stopped every second. It's gonna be hard for me to finish my job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like,
it's never gonna deliver.
Yeah. I'm gonna end up stopping on the block, man, and smoking. Like, chill, you get me? But so I was working out at the ends. But what it allowed me to do was invest in it. Like this is where it's like it's different when you've got a job and you're not investing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's even if you're just trapping and make whatever money you're making, it's different if you're making money and you're not investing, because there's a bigger picture. That's what me having a job allowed me to realize, especially where my mind was kind of going into this whole business mind of my brand and what I'm doing. It allowed me to say, I might have money coming from over there, I might have money coming from that. And then I've got an income coming every week or every month from this. Yeah. So I know how to play about with my money now. You know what I'm saying? I know what to invest in.
It gives you stretch, innit? Man can now cover
and discipline as well.
Yeah. Man can now cover that.
And discipline. You know what I'm saying? Because and it's kind of humbling as well. Whereas I might be a man that's always said, I ain't getting a job. To go and have to get told, yo, you got to go out there today and do this X, Y, Z. Whether you're still self-employed, it's like, it's a humbling experience.
It might be a pride thing for a lot of men.
It's definitely a pride thing. I think that's the biggest thing though. Like, I think I agree with you, Fee. Like the humbling thing, like, man, I'm working a different sector. It's more health and more fitness. Yeah. But my first ever job was in Sainsbury's, bro. I fucking hated it, bro. Passion. But it let me know, cool, the foundations are, even little things, turn up to work on time. Don't turn up on time. My man's gonna be on you, jarring me
and
off.
It's worse in those jobs.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
On you, little things like that. Cool, do this, do that. Man's talking to me in a certain way. I don't like it, but cool, keep that within myself. Like some man will be like, oh fuck this, bro. I need this job. You get me? I wanna, like you said, I wanna fund certain things in my life. I wanna pay for these qualifications that I wanna go on to get and whatever. So cool, hold it down, do the job. When I finish, I know that. Cool, man's never going back there. I'm going to put myself in a position where I don't need to go back there. You use it as a learning tool and move on. I think it's real bad when man keep going back and forth. Obviously, everyone's circumstance is unique, do you get what I'm trying to say? But you know when man go into these jobs and they have no motive after, if that makes sense. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So man will go to like a retail job, which is not below anyone, but man will go, but they don't know what their plan is. Do you want to become a supervisor?
They're just working. I was having this conversation with my cousin. She was like, oh, I'm tired of working. I might as well just be on job seekers. I was like, but what are you working for? Like,
there we go. You know That's what I'm trying to say.
Are you just working to pay your bills, or are you working to try and do something? Just working and just having your money sitting there isn't going to make more money.
Yeah, 100.
You know
I think it's different for like, rappers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Like because, like, if you're on the net, and a lot of man, like, obviously,
Not just rappers, though, street niggas. A lot of my friends
yeah,
wouldn't even
yeah,
jump on the
and
bus.
that.
A lot
But
of my friends.
if
I hear
you're
that still.
if you're
You're not
like
wrong.
if you're out there portraying a certain lifestyle
That's
and
why they
then
won't jump on the
have
bus.
to go back, not even like go and get a job working for someone.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, that's not something man will look down on. But like a lot of the time, people will look at it as like, oh, but I thought you was
Yeah, because you
You know what
portrayed
I'm
something
saying?
already. Yeah.
because you're like portraying a certain
I
vibe.
do think it's more of a culture thing, innit? Like,
100.
kind of. I know white people and stuff that have got mad money, but they still got jobs, and
Yeah.
they'll have a £1 million house and a beat up car. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So it's like, and dirty trainers. We know that that's the classic white people thing, innit? Like a rich white person and the dirtiest trainers, innit? You know what I'm saying? So it's
You know what it is, though?
it's a culture thing.
It's a big culture thing. It's a bit of a 360 topic, but it's about what we want to show as wealth. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
We believe, and bro, it's way deeper. Like, it's 400 years of probably slavery deep. But we believe that not assets, but visual is what portrays as man's doing well. So like, we don't believe, not all of us, of course, some of us do, but like, getting a house is the first thing man should do. Man will look at, like you said, the jewels and whatnot first, and look.
Like, watches are good investments.
Yeah, watches.
But there's a lot of other investments in the world
That's
we
what
can
I'm
make.
saying. But the thing is, we go to jewels, even though they're good investments. It's like, if man can't see it, what does it mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say? If man says to man's invested in some business, I put 10 bags in that. Yeah. Because man can't see it.
Doesn't mean
sometimes
nothing.
man feels empty about
if
the
I
fact
told
man
man what
invested
my
in
business was worth now, a man would be like, "Raw, how did you do that?"
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because
And if I told man what I started on, I'd be like, "Raw, so you start," and it's like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Man will just look at what's going on
now,
like what they can see.
It's bad still.
But
it's
with
really
that
bad.
comes the like, there's been bare stories about it, bro. Like the cliche quote is like, fake it till you make it, innit? But I really like believe that shit works, because I see man, I see man who haven't got it at the start, but they portray like they have it, and then because they portrayed like they have it, people go, okay, like this person's good for it. You know what I'm saying?
It also goes back to what I was saying about, it depends on the crowd that you're going for.
Yeah.
Because there's a crowd that want to see that stuff and love it and are entertained by it, and then there's a bunch of people that don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a bunch of people that listen to Moneybagg Yo, Little Baby, and all of that kind of music.
The man just talk peas, fam.
And love it. They just love it. And then there's a bunch of people that just want substance and just listen to J. Cole and Kendrick and freaking Lupe Fiasco or some rapper like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just want substance, and they don't care about no like trapping or bitches. They don't care about none of that. They just want to hear substance in it. So it just depends on what crowd you're trying to go for. If I was a rapper that was, I'm the trapper of the year, and I'm gonna need a chain. I'm gonna need a watch. If I'm a rapper that was talking about real life, I just need to portray real life. Innit?
Yeah. Is that where you're at now with it?
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, you're more on just spitting your life.
Yeah, definitely. My bedroom, he was like, I was kind of stuck. Obviously, I was stuck, sorted out the brand, then I started getting back into music. Yeah. And I was stuck, and I was like, what kind of music, where should I go with the music, innit? So I was making bare songs, and I done bare drill songs.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to come back out, put this on Grime Daily, bare drill songs. And then, like, my younger friends, they were all like gassed, like, yo, this is sick, this is hard. And then I made some wave songs, but more realistic, like not talking reality, past tense, you know what I'm saying? Talking present, innit? And then my bedroom sicker was just like, yo, this is mad. But for someone my age, my generation, to be like, yo, this is mad, that felt more than the youngers going, yo, the drill, you get me? So when I started to play it and then think about the direction and where I was in my life also, that doing charity work, stuff like that, where I was in my life, it was like, yo, this is how I want to be perceived.
You can look at yourself in it and know, man did what I want to do.
Yeah.
What are you trying to tap into though? Because just like you said, there's like the youngers who like want to hear that street shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But then obviously, like, the olders or like the old.
I feel like you got to feed them it here and there.
Yeah.
I feel like the youngers get you gone. Like the youngers get you blown. I don't care what anyone says.
I feel like you got to give it to them. Like, you got to give them what they want in it. So if you want to hear that, you'll get that once or twice. But it wouldn't be constant.
Yeah.
I'd rather give you something to feed your mind constantly, you know what I'm saying? And try and, once I'm in a position to do whatever I want, I can do whatever I want. But still, I still feel, even at that top level, you still got to like go down.
100. I
And
think you hit the nail with Stormzy still. Not
Yeah.
that whether you rate his music or not is a whole different, that's a different convo, but as in regards to when he drops a 1-2 signal, it's big for your boots.
yeah,
It's all, get man gassed
yeah,
in this.
yeah. And
And
then they'll
then-
drop a song like Blinded by Your Grace.
Exactly,
or
his
something.
tape will have way more
Yeah,
substance because exactly
yeah.
Blinded by Your Grace or Own It with Burna Boy and Ed Sheeran. So he, not like you said, he gives them
And-
this.
Tapping
You want to go
into
to a
both
festival,
markets.
yeah. You want to go to a festival. You want to get lit, mosh pit that, and then you want to listen to it as you're a bit
Yeah.
older and you're a bit more mature.
And that's where it
quiet.
just comes down to
listen to this.
marketing and stuff, because like me, I'm a person, I can't make the same kind of music or the same kind of song. So when it comes down to a project, it's like my new project is like, there's so much different stuff, but depending on how I market it and what singles I put out is what people are going to take from the project.
Of course.
Is what's going to make them want to go listen. So if I want to get all the younger generation to listen, I've got to do a certain video. I've got to do a certain song off the project, which is more deeming towards them, innit?
Yeah.
But if I don't, I just got to, you get me? If I'm not trying to go for that, I've got to shoot something else. So it's just like that, really.
Talk to us about the clothing line. You're rocking it now.
Yeah.
I hope you bring some tracksuits for us, bro.
Yeah, I got some stuff in the car still. So Family First, I started out during the lockdown. It was just with socks. It was weird.
It started in this thing.
Yeah, it started in lockdown. It's weird. My bedroom, they never wanted to give me their plugs, you get me?
What, for the gums?
Nah, for the street stuff, you get me? They never wanted to give me their plugs, but a man hit me one time and was like, yo, I got this guy, he does socks. I don't know how it got into the conversation, but I had an app on my iPad
Yeah.
and it had like t-shirts and socks and bags, and I just registered the business, got the logo done, everything like that, and I was putting the logo on the app, like pulling it on socks, pulling it on t-shirts, pulling it on bags, just placing it around, like, oh, I should get a couple of these done. Then I ended up getting some socks one day, and the socks were bad quality, like sick quality, and everyone just bought them, and I just saw myself like, raw, I just made like an 8 bills quickly.
Yeah,
How did that
yeah.
happen? Like,
Socks as
yeah,
well.
or socks in a couple of days, you know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
got deep
So I was
it.
like, all right,
There's longevity.
let me go
in this
again.
thing.
You get me?
Yeah,
So I
100.
went again, but obviously a couple of years ago I done a little t-shirt. I had the F1 brand and I done t-shirt, but it was close to the Formula 1 t-shirt.
Yeah. What, did they get you on the copyright for that?
No. But everyone was like, you're gonna get done on
Oh,
copyright.
they try and
innit?
get man down for that,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. There was like, everyone that was like, you're gonna get done. Like my girl was like, you're gonna get done on the copyright, is it?
Yeah, just
I was
ease
like-
off on that one.
So obviously I changed the whole brand with the 4E and everything.
Yeah.
Like, so I hollered at the old supplier, my old manufacturer, and I hollered at one of my fashion friends, and I was like, what quality t-shirt should I get? And he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, get yourself a Gildan quality t-shirt. It's the best. It's like Champion t-shirts, innit? And I like Champion. They're like the American brand, innit?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. Got the Champion t-shirt, got the Gildan t-shirt, ordered it from France, sent it to my supplier up in Bristol. I was like, I beg you, bro, just print it. I was like, I wanted the eagle to come round the shoulder,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
hanging.
yeah.
And then everyone was like, you're not going to be able to do that. You got to take the sleeves off. You got to, and then sew it back on. It's long, innit? It's going to be mad peas. So I was like, all right. What about at the side? Like, can it go around? So it's like, you see the wing at the back of your, you get me?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I can do that. So I was like, sick, do that for me. Done that, sent it. Like, I invested a few bills in that. It wasn't even a lot. It's like £1.50 a t-shirt. When I saw back the profit of what I made, you get me?
Nice.
I was like, raw, this is mad, you get me? So I was just, ever since then, it was just like, go. And then I had an idea about tracksuits. And then I started off with the grey tracksuit, and I was like, my brother, and next one of my friends, he's hit me, he has his own clothing brand, innit? He's giving it over now, he's nothing to do with it, so I ain't gonna promote it, or I would, you get me? But he's giving me his manufacturer, like, yo, here's a manufacturer, don't tell no one, you get me? Like, don't give it to no one.
Why am I them hogging the
Moving like his
plugs,
power,
bro?
yeah.
No, but this is how people act.
Go
It's serious. It's
peak, you know.
Man dealing with Lobos
Man,
and
them
them
ain't,
man there.
man ain't trying to put the man them on.
That's
what
a
he
dope
said.
total one,
He
you know.
put me on. 'Cause he gave me the
Why do
supply.
people do that
innit?
though? Because man's not gonna steal man's
You know the
ideas.
ones-
No, but I understand it though because I didn't listen to him, so I've given it to my people.
Yeah, that's
They've got tracksuits, but it's the same quality
okay.
now.
Yeah,
So
quality
it's like
wise, I hear that.
it's
But
like
the brand is what sells, bro. Like, let's be honest.
definitely
yeah.
that's what I did realize.
Man ain't gonna
It's
know
not the
the
same
quality
brand.
without seeing it, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
online, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, it's
like,
not
you
the
ain't
same
gotta shop
brand.
yet, you know what I'm
It's how your
saying?
marketing
So,
is.
yeah, it's how you
Yeah,
market
yeah,
it.
facts.
But you think that's just important as the music, though? I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, facts.
Just like, keeping on with the business as well.
Facts. So
Yeah.
what I started to see as well, what I started to do, because like with my brand, I do one-off pieces, innit? Not with the socks or the t-shirts, but like when it comes to the tracksuits and other things, I want it to be like a hype beast for the streets. So like, you might see a jacket you like, you might see a tracksuit you like, but that tracksuit's only gonna be here once. I only do 50 of those items. So I got a grey tracksuit, the grey version of this, and it sold out in 2 days.
Mad.
So 50 tracksuits sold in 2 days. And I'm sitting there like, this is mad. Like, hold on, I just made this much profit from selling tracksuits. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to go, I said, let me get a black one. Got the black one, same thing, 2 days. I'm like, nah, this is loose, you get me? So now it's like I'm building up the brand. I'm trying to get professional photos done. I'm doing adverts. And I'm not a guy that goes and I'm not giving my stuff to no influencer. I don't care if you promote it. You know what I'm saying? If I get to a certain level of my brand where it's like, it's time to go to hit I'd rather do that. But when I've got like people buying, like Potter was coming and buying socks, buying t-shirts and tracksuits, like buying it. My friends are buying it. So when my friends and my loved ones are buying stuff, there's no way I'm going to go to an influencer because you got a couple numbers on Instagram and give you free clothes. And I've seen it with other brands. They've done all of that, but there's no...
Has anyone come to you like, bro, drop me a tracksuit?
Yeah,
Man,
bare people, even my friends. And it's like...
Doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean nothing to me, bro. Like, it means more me wearing my brand in my own music video than anybody else. This is my brand, innit? You know what I'm saying?
And man can tell when it's fake as well. Like, you see, like you said, you give it to the influencer.
Yeah.
I know people are fickle, but man ain't stupid at the same time. Like, I see influencers promoting stuff, and man knows
you know when
it's an advert,
you know when it's an advert.
Yeah, I know you don't actually
Or
own
they're
this
putting
t-shirt.
hashtag ads.
Yeah,
You know.
When you go home, you just take that
You
off.
know.
You're not wearing that.
You know.
So why should I buy it? And you don't even
You
want to
know.
really buy it. It's a joke thing. So it's really true. Still, if it's not organic, man ain't gonna really mess with it.
And everyone that like wears my stuff, like, look, Mandem's wearing it. Like, I'm not
sporting.
I look
socks.
every time I'm round the Mandem, like they've either got a sock on.
We say
or
when they hear you pulling up, they go in the yard and just get changed.
That's how it feels.
He's on route, man.
That's how it feels because big man thing. That's how it feels because it's like I don't know why, but every time I'm round the Mandem, bro, we were breaking.
You man wear the tee today, Carl. That's not trying to wear the same one.
Hey, we're linking feet.
Yeah.
Get your jumpers in, fam.
If you're wearing the grey one with the black one on, you get me.
Bro, we were breaking fast the other day, and I looked up like. Just finished breaking fast. I looked up and two of the men were wearing the same tracksuit. I was like, and it's weird because I do one-off pieces, so you must have bought that tracksuit then. You know what I'm saying? I know when you've done it, it's like, so I want it to be like a hype beast for the streets, like Supreme, Essentials. That kind of gave me the idea because the streets went crazy for Essentials. And you can't get that. When I was trying to go online to buy it, it's like, I can't get it.
It's like the trainers with the reselling thing. Oh, but let me know if you talk about that. But that's what gets my head hot, bro.
Have you thought about doing
the way they just limit
trainers?
How much you can buy, fam.
I did, you know. I was thinking it the other day, but
with the clothes, obviously you're in this space now. Would you say you're in this space, like clothes? Yeah. Like, have you thought about what's like the next step with the clothing thing, like expanding wise, if you was gonna do that?
I feel like do you know what it is? I've expanded the team right now. So I'm just in more ideas. Like I've got ideas that I want to do. Like I've got ideas like I don't wear shirts, but I want to get a shirt. So if I want to get a shirt, I'm gonna have F1 on the shirt. Yeah.
Swear down.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I want to go into stuff, but remember again, it's like I want to do one-off pieces, and for the time. So a lot of the colours that have come out have been because it's been winter. We're going into summer now, so I've done a puffer coats. It was cold. I can't do. People want different colored puffer coats, but it's getting hot. I don't want to do that right now. So I've got ideas. I'm about to drop some polo t-shirts, nice fitted polo t-shirts. So that's my next idea. Then it's like, what can I do off the back of that? I might change the color of the bird or change the color of the logo. I'm just work with that for a bit through summer, some shorts.
It's
and
kind of like music, bro. Like, is it like you have to always be creating? Like, you can't
definitely.
Still, you have to think, like you said. I didn't really think of that, like the different, what do you call them, seasons.
Yeah, definitely.
Brand's gonna make man have to do next stuff, like you said. Man can't have a big bomber jacket.
And you've got to think in advance as well, which I'm learning. So, whereas like it's a learning. I'm not a fashion guy. I do have a brilliant brand and I do have brilliant quality clothes. But I'm not a fashion guy. I'm not Trapstar. I'm not Marbeck. I'm not none of them. I'm not. Like, you're not gonna see me dress funny.
What's funny to you, fam?
No,
it's funny to a lot of these man. It's
like,
normal.
It's
hilarious.
Normal, you know what I'm saying? But it's normal. It's normal. But I'm gonna.
Normal now. Still.
I'm for the normal person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the H&M of the street fashion. You know what I'm saying?
But fashion's gotten crazy, bro.
Yeah,
it's gotten really crazy.
Get away with anything now, bro.
And like,
but there's a bunch of people that still keep it normal. Whether you're up in North England, in Ireland, Wales, South England, there's a bunch of people that are normal, and the majority are normal.
What would you say is the maddest piece of clothing you've bought?
Like, what do you mean?
Expensive
like,
guys.
Expensive.
Not just expensive, I was just like out there as well. Because you know, like obviously these designer brands that everyone knows, they've been coming out with like different kind of you know, like thinking outside the box kind of clothes and trainers.
So I bought those runners, those Balenciaga runners before anyone bought them.
I didn't like those.
What, the ones with the thing on the top?
They were like
the original runners.
Yeah, the original. Yeah. I bought them before anyone bought them.
I think they're cold.
So when I bought them, everyone was kind of laughing at man. And then I saw everyone in it. It's like when man took man Shahada, everyone was laughing at man, and I saw everyone Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've got those runners. Like, it kind of turned me off because I spent £400 on the trainers, and then man, them were laughing at me, and then I saw everyone in it like 4 months later.
Quick,
so it kind of just turned me off it, and then I just weren't on it.
Bro, Balenciaga was finished from when they bring out the karate shoes, fam. I was like, nah.
And that's why I kind of made my brand as well, because I kind of wanted to invest, and I wanted to buy clothes all my life, like designer drip. I used to wear my brother's hand-me-downs and go to my uncle whenever I see like any Versace or I'm taking that, you know what I'm saying? And my whole life I wanted to buy drip and clothes. When I got to the point I could do it, I felt like it's not my generation. Yeah, when like the young kids now, 16, 17-year-olds, they're Gucci, Balmain out. Like their outfit costs 6 bags. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 bags minimum.
Madness.
Like back when I was their age, even if I had money, outfit didn't cost that.
Well, no way.
So
that's mad that you said blue ink, you know
yeah,
them
blue
jeans
ink.
used to run
mad.
You put them in the wash once and it's
on
done.
the trainers, if you had the white Air Forces, they used to run on the trainers.
Blue ink off. I used to get the blue ink jeans. Used to do like a 2 for 25 or something.
Oh, bro, them deals there, you know.
The place I was shopping, bro.
But I'm not trying to compete with the kids.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I'm a grown ass man. Same thing when it came to the drill music. It was like, the man that was gassed on my drill, and then I woke up one day and saw Digger D tweet something like, yo, you grown ass man trying to do drill. And I was like, you're right, I love Digger D. Like, that shit's lit. I'm not trying to compete with Digger D.
Yeah.
Like,
that's his
that's his thing.
If you're, do you know what though? Because for me, I see it as a genre, innit?
It is a genre. I can go and jump on it. Like you'd hear Kendrick jump on a Travis Scott song, but you're not gonna hear Kendrick do a trap album.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna hear these guys. You're gonna hear Drake jump on a drill song. You're not gonna hear Drake do a drill album.
You hear it in like evolution of rappers, isn't it? You get me? Like, man don't rap the same as there was on the 18.
Yeah.
Clemson Cole and just because they're around about 30, why I say this, they don't rap the same as they did in Tsunami. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You have to G-Love and all of these type of songs now. You have to evolve.
Yeah, you gotta have some growth and evolve.
Have some growth. I was meant to stand still.
Let's talk music, bro.
Yeah.
Because you got a tape coming. You said.
Yeah.
When's that due?
Hopefully in June.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
hopefully
near
in
the
June.
time.
Yeah.
What's
All
it
done.
looking like? What's it looking like right
Yeah, it's
now?
done. We're just in the
It's
mixing.
finished?
Yeah, it's finished.
Is it?
We're just in the mixing process. It was it's produced all by guys called Poorhouse Production Team.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're sick. One of them was from my ends S, from like Tulse Hill, but the tape's sick, man. And you know what it is, like what I've realized about this tape is I've been perceived as like I sound American a lot.
Yeah.
This tape sounds very English, innit?
Okay.
So that's what I'm
You got
looking
any
forward to.
names on there you can let us know about? Any features? One.
A Boca. That's round about it.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
got a
just
singer
one
on
feature?
there. I got a singer on there. I'm waiting on someone to come back with something right now, but I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, if they're taking long, I'm just gonna finish it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
After this tape, what do you see, like what do you want the future to look like for yourself in like, the next couple years? What's your plan?
I'm not gonna say right now, but the brand's gonna be elevated in every area. Like every area of production's gonna be there possible. It's not just gonna be closed. Like the brand's called Family First Entertainment, and we're really gonna entertain. So it's gonna really have a lot of entertainment going on.
Is that broad, yeah? Not just music.
Not just music,
Cold,
no,
bro, cold.
no, just culture and
30,
lifestyle.
bro. No,
Are you still gonna do music though? Because there's been a lot of artists that are coming out saying, yeah, well, after this, man's done. Like, man's retiring. Do you have any plans?
The podcast and
I respect it though. I
They're
respect
trying to
it.
get an exclusive. You feel me?
I respect it.
no, I've been seeing this recently. Like, what age did Benny the Butcher blow? Late
That's crazy
30s,
still.
34.
No
Is
one's
that your
time
pattern?
given.
Like, you're
Huh?
gonna do this until like,
Future blew at like 31, at 32.
yeah.
I want some. I don't think music like what
You're never gonna stop.
Did you just listen to Jay-Z's verse?
Big facts.
You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying? Jay-Z's what,
Crazy.
50?
Facts. No, you're
Crazy.
Right. We
I don't
talking
know.
about it with the acting.
It's
Denzel
how you.
Washington just
It's
blew
the
late as well.
demographic. Who you going for? Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
Jay-Z was there trying to have friggin' do trap and rap like Migos, we wouldn't respect it. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like you gotta act your age.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Rapping, you can rap to your 60, bro. Like if Jay-Z's still going on, I'm still gonna go on. It's just how man's doing it. It's how you're rapping, what you're talking about. What
Yeah.
you're still gonna be talking about, robbing people and busting guns and
You
all of that sort of
got to
stuff.
give yourself a fighting chance. You got to keep your foot in the door. Like I was just saying, like you think about Denzel Washington or Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
I
look
can't
at-
remember one movie
yeah.
them man not having grey hair.
Yeah.
Like I don't know one movie where Denzel Washington's below 30 personally, or Morgan
yeah.
Freeman's below 50.
Yeah.
But man had to obviously keep his foot in the door, make sure man was still active, and when that time came,
Yeah.
seize your opportunity. So now 100%.
If you're being real to yourself, it's gonna go in it.
Yeah, and you know what, as well, as long as it's not kind of what you touched on with kind of like getting a job and stuff like that, if it's not hindering your realistic chance of a proper lifestyle,
Yeah.
that's why I see no problem with rapping until whatever age. You get what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say?
facts.
I'm not a rapper. I'm not an artist.
Gucci
A&R,
man's
nothing
still
like that.
rapping.
That's what I'm saying.
We know Gucci, and we're gonna listen to Gucci and what Gucci's talking about because we know Gucci.
yeah.
Like that's your life. We know your life, bro. We're gonna listen to these guys because they're being real to themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just where it is. Like, I love music, so I don't think I could. I haven't blown. I've been doing music for years. I haven't blown, but I do it because I love music, innit? So
You've had songs that have blown though.
you think so?
Yeah.
I've had songs that have done good. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say blown.
Okay.
Like they
My
haven't-
blown and your blown is different. though.
Yeah. I wouldn't say blown.
What
I
would be like
I
everyone
haven't
else
got
in
a
the
show off
country?
a song.
Yeah.
You can have one song go and you get not even go, but you can have one song do good,
Fill up like a
and
gun
you're
lead.
getting club bookings.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a gun lead.
I hear it.
Man or gun lead.
Even that's blown. That's
no,
more
that's what I'm saying.
blown.
That's blown, as in like off that song. Forget what else he's done. You
Yeah.
could go to a wireless and come on quickly on the stage, do gun
Yeah.
lead. It gets lit and come off.
Would
the stage.
you want that
That's it.
though? That's like a one hit kind of one
No,
trick
no, but
pony
it's still,
kind of vibe.
if it pays, it pays. That's what
If it
I'm
pays,
saying.
it
I'm not a
pays,
music
but-
artist, so I'm not here for the love of
It all depends on what you do
art.
after it,
I'm
innit?
here for the love of the coin. If man telling me to go on and do my 2 minutes 50 of gun
No,
lead,
but that's what I'm
on there.
saying. If
I'm
you're
on there
that
quickly.
artist, that's what you
I'm
are.
on there ASAP. Yeah, I don't mind.
And that's
I'm on
where
there ASAP.
that's just where I'm not in for the music like that.
But
innit?
that's what I'm saying. You are artist.
You
I'm not
understand
an
what I'm
artist. I'm
saying?
external. It's like when man say, "Oh, would you be a footballer and sit on the bench at Oxford United for £500 a week. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not a footballer, so I don't care. Just give me the money.
Yeah.
But when you're in the thing, I can understand why an actual footballer would say, "Nah, I don't want that contract. I want to try to play at my highest level," because that's the love of the sport they're in. And I can understand why, like you said, it's not about chasing this, chasing that, chasing that. It's about doing what you can look.
If I wanted to, I can say, I'm gonna go do drill songs.
Exactly.
I'm gonna talk about all the
and it's gonna connect with what
20 years ago. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
It's dead, bruv. It's dead, man.
No, I hear that. You gotta be true to yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day.
It's dead.
That's what it comes down to.
Dead. I'm a father, bro, and a family man. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be as real as possible.
Like, what do you think about? This is mad random. Like, people now, want to look like rappers. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, normal people, like
footballers and all that.
Yeah, even them. Like, everyone wants to look like the opposite.
Podcasters.
Everyone, bro. Everyone wants to look like the opposite. Like, man will work in a Sainsbury's. I'll even take myself, for example. Like, used to work in Sainsbury's or whatever, but you want to look like you're trapping.
I think it's just the influence hip hop's had on the culture, innit?
Yeah, rappers make it look sexy.
Yeah,
still.
I think it's gone past that level of, and that's what I mean. It goes down to like everyone can look good right now. Like I told you, the 18-year-olds are dripped out, like Louis Vuitton latest exclusive. You know what I'm saying? So if they can do it, the footballers are gonna do it. Whoever's got money is gonna do it.
And it's madly perceived. Imagine, I'll give you this little quick story. Yeah, I went on a date. This must have been like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. I just left Sainsbury's. I got my first university. I went uni, so I got my first graduate job. I was getting paid a bit more, and I was doing a job on the side, getting paid in cash.
Man's got to congratulate that as well.
Yeah, safe.
You know what I'm saying? That's big.
Shit, bro, safe.
That's big.
Yeah, safe. So man's getting paid in cash here, and job on the side. Man's gone on a date. Man's paid the date in cash. The girl after said to me, because you paid in cash, I felt a type of way. I thought you was like a drug dealer. Now I'm thinking, what is that? What's going on? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, everyone thinks that it's cool, or like everyone's trying to be illegitimate. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's a weird society we live in now where man would like go to the ATM. People are doing this, bro. Getting paid in their job, going to the ATM, taking out money,
I see enough rappers,
and rolling with the money, so it looks like man's got money.
I see enough rappers with stacks.
There's no difference.
And their stacks are clean.
Yeah.
You don't get clean stacks in the streets. Their stacks are clean.
Straight from Barclays.
Like, you're a rapper with bare stacks and all of them are 50s. Why, bro? You got the credit, bro. You got the credit card.
That's
You
what
got
I'm
the
saying.
Amex and that. You don't
get what
you don't. All you do.
Everyone's trying to do the opposite. Like the rappers trying to look legit. The legit guys.
But it's what I said though. Innit? It's entertaining, innit? So that rapper's gonna go into the bank and say, "I've got a video shoot. I need to take out 50 grand," and he's gonna roll with it every day and post it on Instagram and snap it every day because there's a demographic that want to see that and are entertained by that, innit? And then there's a demographic that I just think that's stupid. But like, there's a demographic that are entertained. Now, if we're talking about a business, go do that because that's getting your bread. Him acting like that and portraying that is getting his bread. He might have made it already. He might own his house. He might own his jewels.
Again, we don't. Yeah, it's mad.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But in America they do it. They'll have a chain, watch, whether it's fake or not, and it will go. Look at Ace Hood. Ace Hood's chain was falling off. Look how much people get put on fake watch buster, but they've got money. Rick Ross the other day was on a plane with a fake Louis Vuitton bag.
Swear down.
Man can't chat to Rick Ross.
No, not Rose.
Man can't chat to Rick Ross.
That's mad.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy still.
Coming to America was filmed in his house. We can't chat to Rick Ross. So what if he had a fake bag? What does that mean?
Yeah, what does
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Someone, my bedroom put up yesterday, Bugsy Malone on fake Watchbuster with a fake Richard Millie. But so what, my guy? Have you seen Bugsy's house? Have you seen his car? Have you seen his life?
Worry about the right things, literally.
Bugsy could do it, I could do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man needs to sort out their life before man starts judging anybody else's, bro. Man's got to realise we're in an entertainment business. So if you're going to go and talk a certain life or talk whatever, make sure you're entertaining it.
It's got to be milked still. It's just enhancing, innit? That's what it is.
I can only talk on what I've seen and people that I know that have done it. So like, back to someone like Potter Paper. Potter Paper talks real life. It's still entertaining.
100.
It's not. Let me show you why it's fucked up, because his whole jail thing, him going jail, it was bad for Potter, bad for the family, bad for his friends, and missing out on a loved one. But when he came out and the way him and his team marketed it, it was entertaining.
100.
You understand what I'm saying? Then it put him in a position ahead of everyone. So it's like, man's got to understand that we're in the entertainment business. If I was to explain what I've been through in my life, and this is what a lot of people have said to me, and it's only now that I'm getting into it, like when I start explaining where I've been and been jail in Jamaica and been shot, been stabbed, and I start explaining it and putting it in a visual experience, that's when everyone's going to sit back and be like, raw. It's entertaining. It's like,
it's
we want to
it's
hear
crazy
those
that
stories.
you mentioned that and how like obviously Potter Papers like team marketed that, because in that, seeing that, yeah, that may have like certain people watching that and thinking, raw, man's gotta do this or man's gotta go jail so I can sell my story. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Nah, it's
so
just
you gotta try and now fabricate a story because
it's just how you
want to buy into that.
It's how you market it. It's not even a fabrication. That's got nothing to do with the rapper.
Yeah.
If you're a one-man team, then it's got to do with you, innit? But if you've got a team around you and you've got people around you, it's up to you lot to figure out what you're talking about, what your crowd is, and market it. Even if you got a podcast, you got a clothing, you got a art. Look at my man that does the art stuff on the Instagram, and he can easily sit there and paint a picture. But what he will do is use his head and paint a picture. Have you seen my man? He'll use his head. He'll do a picture of without looking. Like, what is your marketing points? Like, what are you here to talk? Like, what's your selling points? And then it's also like really and truly, what's your ROI? You get me? What's your return on investment? If you're gonna invest this, how do you know you're gonna get this back? That's where it was like me setting up the clothing brand and stuff. It was like, I know I can invest into some clothes now, and I can put on a show, and now I can go do a big budget video. You know what I'm saying? Or I can put money into promotion, or I can, you know what I'm saying? I can go make a movie if I wanted to. So it's like, man's just got to know what man's investing in and where and how is man gonna do it, because it's a business, isn't it? And it's an entertainment business.
So you believe in the saying like have your hands in multiple pies?
Yeah.
Some man will say that takes your concentration away from other things. Like, what would you say about that, if that makes sense?
I don't really know, you know. I don't think there's no right or wrong answer to it still. I don't think there's no right or wrong to none of this. Like, a man could go and just wake up and rap in his bedroom and blow. I don't think there's no right or wrong to none of this. I just think when you're being real to yourself, it's easier to go. You get me? When you're focused and you're doing right with your team and you're planning, and like when you got a business plan, you can go in it. Like, there's no right or wrong to it, but just having these things in place can help excel things, innit? So that's how I feel still.
I hear you. Fee, love for coming, bro.
My bro, man, blessed for having me, man.
And taking the time out, you get me?
Yeah.
We always appreciate that still.
100.
We're gonna have you back. You know what I'm saying?
100.
Next Ramadan, it's gonna look like it.
It's gonna look like it again, isn't it? I think it was like 2 Ramadans ago, fam. That's mad.